Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to today's science class. So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 14, electric current and its effects. So at the end of today's class you will be able to describe the various electrical components. So today mainly we are going to discuss about electrical components and their symbols which are used in circuit diagrams. So let's start. Okay, so electrical components and their symbols. So these are some common electrical components that we use, and their symbols are given on the right side of the components. So the first one is electric cell. So electric cell is written, the symbol of electric cell is this, that is the positive terminal with the longer line and the negative terminal is denoted with the shorter line. So here the longer line denotes positive terminal. We all know that a cell has a positive terminal and a negative terminal. So the positive terminal is denoted by the longer line and the negative terminal with the shorter line. So this longer line is positive and this shorter is negative. Then comes the electric bulb. Now electric bulb, we all know its importance. It is used to what? Bring light, or it is helpful in removing the darkness. So the symbol is, so this is the symbol of electric bulb. Then switch on is generally denoted by the connected lines, and if the lines are disconnected it denotes open switch or switch is off. Then we have batteries. Now what is the difference between battery and a cell? A cell is a single component, whereas a battery is a combination of two or more cells. So here you can see we have used two cells which are connected as shown in the figure, and the symbols are, we have to again show what, two cells here. Now remember one thing, the negative of one cell should be connected to the positive of the other cell, else the battery will not work. Then this is wire, and we know the importance of wire. It is mainly used to connect the appliances with the live wires, and the symbol is just a line. So these are some of the electrical components and their symbols. Now these electrical wires are generally made of what? Conductors. These are conductors because they conduct electricity. So let us understand what are conductors. So what are conductors? In simple terms, an electrical conductor is defined as materials that allow electricity to flow through them, and this property of conductors that allow them to conduct electricity is known as conductivity. So what are conductors? These are the materials that allow electricity to flow through them. So the materials that allow the electricity to flow through them are called conductors. So the wires which are used generally are, these are the conductors, and these are actually copper wires which are used, because copper wires are good conductors of electricity. Then let us define few important things. Now first of all, what is an electronic component? So an electronic component can be an element of electric circuit that helps in its proper functioning. So it is a component that is used to get a desired output, and it uses what? Electricity. So basically the control of the electricity, the flow of electricity can be controlled by using some electrical components, and those components are known as electronic components. Then what is an electric circuit? The electric circuit allows electricity to flow through it and is used to provide electricity for various purposes, such as running electric motors, providing electricity to bulb or fan, or generating heat. So basically without electric circuit no electrical appliance will work. So we need a circuit so that electrical appliances such as fan, motors and other things, they work. Then battery and its function. So we all know the utility of a battery. Battery can be used to run many small electrical devices. A battery is defined as a combination of two or more cells, which already I have explained. In a battery, the negative terminal of one cell is connected to the positive terminal of the next cell. So this is very important. Again I am repeating, the negative terminal of one cell should be connected to the positive of the other cell. Otherwise the battery will not work. So batteries are used in several devices such as toys, remote control, torches and transistors. So battery is a very useful device, or when there is a power failure, we also has a greater use of batteries. Even in inverters that we use, batteries are there which can be recharged with the help of electricity. So this is how battery is useful to us, and in the next class we'll discuss about circuit diagrams and how to draw circuit diagrams, how the electrical components are replaced with their respective symbols. We'll discuss all those things in the next class. So that's all for today's class, my dear students. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.